Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another prep update video. We are 4 weeks out from the IFBB Sydney show, Season C, and I am excited again, to say the least. 4 more weeks of this hard push, and then we step on stage, and I cannot wait to step on stage. So let's get started with this prep update. It's going to be a bit different from last time, but let's get into it. So I finally weighed myself. Yes, after 2 weeks of not weighing myself, I finally weighed myself. Weighed myself yesterday, 94 kilograms. My weight cap for classic physique is 94.4 kilograms. So I'm sitting right under that weight cap. But am I worried about it? A little bit, but not too overstressed about it. Because now I need to kind of play with my weight to kind of stick around this for the next 4 weeks and maybe drop a little bit, because I've still got a little bit to lose before stepping on stage. So I'm sitting at a good spot right now with 4 more weeks left to go. As you can see here on the screen, I ran a practice carb up yesterday where I ate 800 grams of carbs, which we'll get into in just a second too. But post carb up this morning, I woke up at 94 kilograms again. So carb up worked perfectly, exactly the way I wanted it to. The the carbs just refilled my muscles exactly, like just perfectly. Like honestly, like yesterday just ran perfect. And I'm super happy that I think I've figured out exactly what I need to eat to carb up for show and how my peak week is going to run. But we're going to get into that in just a sec. So my blood pressure has gone down, which is great. 130/60. My sleep's gotten better. I'm sleeping 7 to 8 hours. I've got a CPAP machine, and that has worked wonders, to say the least. I don't really have sleep apnea now because I'm losing weight. In the off season, I do have sleep apnea just because of the weight that I was getting to. But this CPAP has just helped me like open up my airways, and also it cools my body temperature down, which is like, it's really helpful. Like there was one night where I got annoyed with it and I wanted to take it off, but then within like 5 minutes, my body temperature started to rise and I started like freaking out. So I put the CPAP back on, and then within like 2 minutes of having the CPAP on, like I could just feel my body temperature going down. So I've been wearing it every night, and my sleep scores on the ResMed app have been amazing. Like always over 80 sleep score. So that's been working great. In the gym, I'm feeling amazing. Pumps are crazy. Still progressing. Everything's going well. So yeah, training side of things is yeah, everything's gone really, really well this week. And then for recovery, I had a rest day on Friday. I hit a massage in the afternoon and then also a sauna in the evening. So my body was nice and rested before my practice carb up yesterday. But yeah, that's just the general stuff. Now we're going to go into food. So this past week, I dropped calories and actually stuck to my plan because the week before was a bit more stressful. So I stuck to it. My medium days I dropped by, it's about 500 calories and about 50 grams of carbs. So that's been working great. And then what I do from there for my low days is I just halve my carbs. Everything worked well that week. I was getting a little bit hungry towards the tail end of the week. But yeah, like so far so good. If I need to drop these calories again, I will. But for now, I'm just going to kind of play it day by day and see how my weight goes. I am going to keep tracking my weight from now on. The last 4 weeks, like I don't want to leave any stone unturned. So yeah, I'm going to be tracking my weight and then going from there. If something doesn't work out the way I wanted to, I'll drop calories and kind of just play it day by day. If I need to run multiple low days, I will. If everything's going to plan, then I'll just stick to the plan. But yeah, day by day is how I'm going to go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you guys what my practice carb up was yesterday. So I use MyFitnessPal, as you guys can see on the screen, and this was everything that I ate yesterday for my practice carb up. So meal one was breakfast. We had 120 grams of oats with a mix of frozen blueberries and frozen strawberries with 1 scoop of protein in that, and then 50 grams of dates. So I had that meal at about 6:30 a.m. My meal two was, so here it says 105 grams of raw weight, which works out to be 250 grams of cooked weight jasmine rice, 220 grams of pineapple, which is a small can of pineapple pieces, peas, corns, and carrots because I still like to keep my veggies in, and then only 100 grams of chicken breast. So, like I mentioned last time, carbs are protein sparing, so I lowered my protein on this day, just to make sure that the carbs were being utilized, and really like digesting through the body. I didn't want to upset my stomach with too high protein. Then meal three was my pre-workout meal. So I had, again, 250 grams of rice with 100 grams of turkey mince, peas, corns, and carrots. But then I also added some rice cakes and a blueberry muffin. So this meal, my pre and post workout meal were identical. Last time when I ran the refeed, I ran a muffin as well, and it worked well. So decided to do it again yesterday for the practice carb up, and it just everything worked. Everything worked so good. So 3 meals down, then I went to go train. Training was awesome. I did hurt my shoulder a little bit just because I was at a different gym. But besides that, like I just felt amazing. Like I could feel the carbs just running into the muscle and like just pushing out of the skin like crazy. So at about 3 meals in, that was about midday, and then I went to the gym. So 3 meals in with 2 liters of water, because I also did some water manipulation yesterday. So I was following John Jewett's water plan for his peak. So he does 8 ounces of fluid with every meal, and then 16 ounces of fluid in between meals. So in Australian measurements, that is 250 milliliters with every meal, and then 500 milliliters between meals. So at meal three, I was sitting at about 2 liters of water, and like it was just the perfect amount of carbs that my body needed. So I think that's the look that I want to go for. I'll get into how the calories and the carbs were split up in just a bit, but it was about 300 to 400 grams of carbs with 2 liters of water, and my body was popping like crazy. So like I said, meal four was exactly the same as meal three. My post-workout was exactly the same as my pre-workout. And then my next meal after that was again 250 grams of rice with pineapple, peas, corns, and carrots. I had prawns and then some kimchi just for digestion. And then my final meal of the day was cream of rice with a scoop of protein. Again, mix of berries and then dates. So pretty simple, but a high volume of food. And yeah, like I said, it just did my body wonders. Like even after the day, like the full day of 800 grams of carbs, I did some posing and I looked full. I was separated. I was veiny. Everything's working so well yesterday. So I think I figured out what I'm going to do on peak week, and it's pretty exciting. So a breakdown of the macros. So obviously MyFitnessPal, I do all trace carbs and proteins and stuff like that. So my protein was sitting at 225, carbs were at 800, and then fats at 74. Try to keep your fats as low as possible on your high carb days. Those fats, majority of those are just from meal 3 and 4, which had the muffin in it. Meal 1, you can see, has 19% of fat. That's from the oats. Oats are high in fat. And then meal 2, it counts the fat from the chicken. Even though it's chicken breast, it still counts the fat from the chicken. But yeah. So then going into the carbs. So as you can see here, each meal, besides my pre and post, was about 120 grams of carbs. and then my pre and my post were 150. And so I went to the gym after meal 3. So 125 plus 117, so 120 plus 150. So what's that? 240, 390. So yeah, about 400 grams of carbs and 2 liters of water was like exactly what my body needed um, to be full, to be striated, to be vascular. So yeah, I think I found my look for show day and for peak week, which is super exciting. I can't wait for this to like for these next 4 weeks to pass and this time to come. Obviously, on peak week with less movement, less activity, like I won't be hitting a full gym session. It's more of like just a pump up session, and then I'm hoping that my cardio will be reduced by then. So it's going to be a bit different, but I'm going to play it by the look. I'm going to take photos and stuff like that after every meal, and then kind of go from there. But for now, kind of got a ballpark of where I want to be sitting, and yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. So now going into my progress pics from this morning. So as you can see here, this is after the full carb up from yesterday. I woke up still depleted, which is exactly where I want to sit. I don't want to wake up on the day, like, so I don't want to carb up the day before show and then wake up on show day ready, because then that means I can't eat before stepping on stage. It's more stuff that I need to work with to make sure that I find that look. Whereas here, I'm flat, I'm depleted. So it means that I can eat before stepping on stage, which is exactly what I want. Wasn't really feeling the contraction in the muscles when posing this morning. But yeah, really happy with this look. Like, I'm still veiny. As you can see there, like my legs are more striated than before. So week on week, things are changing. Day by day, things are changing, and I'm really happy with it. Midsection looking tight. Glutes, lines are there. Hamstring separation, quad separation. Everything's chest striations. Shoulders not bulging, which is, like, again, exactly what I want, because I want to be able to eat before stepping on stage. So yeah, really happy with the look so far. As you can see there, still holding a little bit of water in my hamstrings and my lower back, but I know that will come off before show. So yeah, really happy with this. As you can see there, like even on this side shot, like in my midsection, you can see the veins running through my abs. Yeah, like just and even in my lat, you can see the veins running across my lat. So really happy with the look, and yeah, keen to see where these next 4 weeks takes us. So yeah, like poses are getting better and better. Everything's starting to pop a lot more. I'm getting more veiny because like carbs are like chopping and changing throughout the week. So yeah, so far so good. This side chest, I didn't put it in here, but I'm still making up my mind whether I want to hit it on this side or the other side. This side's coming in a lot better now, whereas before I was like contemplating the other side because it was looking better, but this side is coming in. So I do want to hit it on this side because my tattoo is on my left chest and then my right arm. So this way, like there's no blurriness of my striated chest and my arm because of the tattoos. Whereas on the other side, the chest that's showing is like the pec that's got the tattoo on it. So as long as this keeps coming in, then I'm going to hit it on this side because this is the side that I want to hit it on. But the other side does look a bit better in the legs. So just going to play it out and then see what happens. So if you have been following me on Instagram, if you don't, do me a favor, go follow my Instagram. But I posted up a back shot post back day the other day. And I was like full as a house. Christmas tree was there, hamstring separated, like glutes striated. Like, yeah, this right here, this is flat. It's not the best look. It's still separated, but like, yeah, me full, hitting this back double bicep, like just wow. Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm super proud of myself, and where my body is going. So just got to keep pushing for these next 4 weeks and yeah, see where it takes me. Um, yeah, this ab shot, like as you can see, it doesn't look the best because I'm flat and depleted. But I know that I will be full on stage, and that's the plan. So yeah, just need to keep pushing, and then work out exactly how I'm going to carb up, which I think I have figured out, and I'm excited for it. So, like I was saying at the beginning of the video, my split hasn't changed, but I'm feeling amazing in the gym. I'm getting great pumps, great sessions. That my energy levels are through the roof at the gym. Getting through this session like with ease, um, and yeah, still progressing. Like my like fatigue hasn't really kicked in, and my strength hasn't gone down. So yeah, so far so good. If it does happen in the next 4 weeks, then I will adjust my training and lower volume if I need to. But for now, I'm just gonna keep pushing because I know that my body can handle it. So yeah, like I'm really happy. I think last prep last year, I think it was about at about the 6 week to 5 week out mark. Like I just got super tired and I was over it. I didn't really want to be in the gym. Kind of went in there like just stuffed around and then got it done. Did like pump workouts for the last like 4 weeks and it wasn't the best, but this time around stuff's moving great. Like everything's just working really good. So I'm just gonna keep it going. Once it hits, and I'll adjust from there. But for now, really good. Cardio stayed the same: 30 minutes fasted treadmill and 15 minutes post-workout treadmill. If my weight does keep increasing, then I will probably add in more cardio before I drop food. Just because, like, I don't want to drop food too low. And then cardio is like it's pretty easy, so I'll just increase my cardio. And still posing about 3 to 4 times a week. About 3 to 4 rounds of posing each time. I generally do a fasted, like after fasted cardio, and then sometimes post training. So none of that's really changed. And my thoughts and plans for this next coming week, like I said, with my weight sitting at 94 kilos. So the last time I weighed myself was 2 weeks ago. I was sitting at 93 kilos. It was playing mind games with me because my weight would go up after a low day. And it was just mentally challenging. So decided to stop weighing myself. Then weighed myself now, and I've actually gotten leaner, but increased weight. So I guess I'm growing into the show. Like I never wanted to believe those people that said, "Oh, I grow into shows," but I guess I am now one of those people. Um, is it a bad thing? No. Is it a good thing? I think so. Like I'm getting leaner, but putting on weight and like sitting right under my weight cap. So I didn't expect this to happen. Like honestly, like I stepped on stage last year at 80 kilos. I expected this year, like after off season and everything like that, I expected this year to maybe step on stage at maybe like 85, 84 kilos. And the fact that I'm sitting at 94, like at 4 weeks out, like yeah, I'm really happy with this. I'm really happy with how everything's gone so far and like what these next 4 weeks like are going to bring. Like yeah, it's pretty it's pretty unbelievable. Like I'm not going to lie. Um but yeah, like it says there, I'm going to change calories if necessary. And I'm just going to keep going. Like I'm in a positive headspace. Like last year was painful, man. Like last year honestly sucked. And if this year's prep was going to be the same as last year, I would have pulled out. But it hasn't been. Like this year has been amazing. And like I don't want to be one of those guys that says he hasn't suffered, and like I have suffered, like, but just not to the extent that I did last year. It's been a lot easier. Like it, this prep has been easy. It's been fun. There's been some challenging moments, but honestly, like the days that I've been tired, I can count on one hand. I think it's been a total of 5 days, like in the past 20 something weeks, that I've actually been tired, and like haven't really felt it. But besides that, everything else has gone like smoothly, perfectly. So really happy with that. Just need to keep pushing for these next 4 weeks. It's 4 more weeks, baby. Like I can do this. I know that things will change like day by day now. I'm pretty much ready. So just need to keep pushing. 4 more weeks, then we step on stage. Super excited for it. Can't wait to be on that stage. But yeah, for now, that's the prep update for 4 weeks out. Be sure to come in next week at the 3 week out prep update. But for now, be sure to like the video, comment down below if you have any questions at all. Share this with your friends and family or anybody else that's in a prep and like wants to know how I'm going. And hit that subscribe button because more videos will be coming out. And I've got another day in the life video coming out for you guys on Wednesday. So be sure to check that out. But for now, thanks for watching. Peace out.